Good morning, family and friends. Bill Bennett here once again, early morning, which I think you know by now. This must be my favorite time of day. There's no doubt it is. I love early morning. Anyway, I was just pondering a story in Exodus 14 and 15. The Israelites had been led out of Egypt by Moses, and they come to the Red Sea, and suddenly they see the Egyptian armies pursuing them, and the Israelites are terrified. And they turned to Moses and said, "Were there no graves in Egypt that we couldn't die there, but you've led us into this wilderness to be destroyed?" But then God leads Moses to raise his staff, exercise his authority. Heaven shows up, parts the waters. The Israelites cross through the Red Sea that's been parted. The Egyptian army follows. Big mistake to go after God's people from behind, because God has your back. Anyway, the waters fall on top of the Egyptians. They're drowned. They're removed. Israelites on the other side. And in chapter 15 in Exodus, they had a party. Moses, he sang a new song. Miriam, they led this big celebration, this big praise and rejoicing. They had a big party for what God had done. We should always celebrate what God does, no doubt about it. But there is a problem with this story or this picture. They sang the right song, but on the wrong side. They should have been celebrating on the side when their back was against the Red Sea and the Egyptian army was coming. Why? Because we don't just celebrate what God does. We celebrate who God is. We don't just celebrate because everything lines up for us. We celebrate because God is lined up with us. I love Psalms 118, verse 24. It says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." I'm not rejoicing in the difficulties and the challenges, but I'm rejoicing in the one who's with me in my difficulties and my challenges. It says that we should give thanks to him in everything, for this is the will of God for us in Christ Jesus. We don't thank him for everything, but we can thank him in everything because he's with us, for us, in everything. And so I want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, just rejoice. When you can rejoice and celebrate Jesus, not because you have good emotions, but because you have a revelation of a good God that is on your side and will see you through. But there is a glory that gets revealed like at no other time. So no matter what you're going through, rejoice, because he's with you and he's going to bring you to the other side in a glorious way. How's that? That's a good word right there. Anyway, that's just for me. Once again, until next time, love you. God bless.